Jennifer Sanasi, you're watching News 24 Live. Well, it's time for our phone review with our tech expert, Duncan. Today we are looking at the Blackberry Z3, and I'm excited for this show because I actually didn't know people still bought Blackberries, Duncan.
Indeed, yeah. Hi, Jen. They do. And the market for Blackberry is changing, obviously. They're not the top-end smartphone manufacturer that they were.
Right.
But the company's evolving. And what's been happening, especially with this device, is that instead of BlackBerry Canada, if you will, deciding to build software and device, they've elected to concentrate much more on software, and they've handed over a lot of the production to Foxconn.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. All right, so we're looking at the Z3.
Yeah.
Now,
sounds like a car, doesn't it? The
Yeah.
Z3, yeah. I got a Z3.
now, what do you like about this phone so far?
Right, so, you know, I must say, I'm a sucker for the big phones. I like having
a nice big
screen. People say it's too big, but I've got mitts for hands, so for me it works perfectly well. So big screen I like. I think it's a big positive. For people familiar with BlackBerry, the BlackBerry Hub is still far and away, I think, a superior way of handling all your notifications and all your messages. I think that is really a cool way to do things. And as a business phone, I mean, it works. In terms of security, there isn't a manufacturer out there, unless you count those guys that build a black phone, unless you count them, that really BlackBerry is far and away quite
more secure.
Yeah,
than the
much
other
more
devices.
secure than your Apple and
And that's
iPhone
been their
devices.
thing since they've started.
Oh yeah, that's, I mean, the US president still boasts that he uses a BlackBerry. The German chancellor just dropped all the iPhone and Android phones in her presidency, and they all went and they bought themselves BlackBerries in the entire department. So when security is an issue and business functionality is an issue, people generally turn to BlackBerry,
So
and it works.
Now we know why BlackBerry is still in business.
Yeah.
Now, is there anything you don't like about the phone?
I think they spent less time worrying about the entertainment aspects of this BlackBerry than they did even with the Z10. We ran in the office here, we ran a camera test between the Z3 and the Z10. And the Z10 actually outperformed the Z3 on camera test, which I felt was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
The issue, I mean, even though BlackBerry has tried very hard and they continue to flirt with developers to get them to write for this platform, the lack of free apps to do what you want is still a problem. Even apps that are free on other platforms like Speed Test, which measures your network speed, it's free on Android, it's free on iPhone, but on BlackBerry in South Africa, it costs you, I think it's 14 Rand or something like that.
Okay.
So that, I mean, is a problem, and I don't really see that problem going away anytime soon. But the people who I know who have had a BlackBerry and who use it, in terms of functionality, it works. I mean, you know, I think because Android is so dominant, you will actually find even fewer security issues with BlackBerry because the simple fact cyber crooks aren't going to write malware for a device that they don't believe has a dominant market share.
Well, Duncan, it's now time for the verdict. Would
Yeah.
you own this phone?
Okay, no. No, but not because it's a bad phone. Simply because in the work that I have to do, I have to respond to the majority platform that's out there, right? While I do respect the platform and I like the work they've done in security, because it's not a majority platform, it's not something that I would spend my own money owning. But it's not as if I'm saying nobody else should buy it. I think it's a decent device and it works, and also it goes quite far in battery life as well.
Well, there you have it. That's Duncan's opinion on the Blackberry Z3. If anyone watching this video owns a Blackberry Z3, let us know what your experience has been with the device in the comments section below.